Live from the Breaking News and Weather Authority, this is WEAU 13 News at 6.
Thanks for joining us. One person is dead and another is hurt after a fire last night in La Crosse. The fire department says it was called to an apartment building on the 600 block of Rose Street around 11:50. Firefighters went inside the apartment and found an injured person. They also found another person who was dead. The fire department says other people who were in the building at the time were able to get out before first responders arrived. The cause of the fire is unknown and is under investigation. Milwaukee police are investigating after a U.S. postal worker died last night. The former Milwaukee Election Commission deputy director accused of making false statements to obtain absentee ballots was back in court yesterday. A middle school in Manitowoc canceled classes yesterday to fully eradicate the building of spiders. Some runners brought the holiday spirit to Eau Claire this morning. The Indian Head Running Club hosted its 12th annual Ugly Sweater Fun Run at Owen Park. More than 20 runners put on their best worst holiday sweater for the 5K. At the finish line, they got to enjoy a celebratory hot chocolate. The annual event started years ago with a run one Saturday morning.
Well, it started out just a bunch of us. We usually come down on Saturday mornings and run from Owen Park, and a group of us decided to throw ugly sweaters on one day, and it became a tradition, and we've been doing it ever since.
The run was free and anyone was welcome to join. A train exhibit is now open for the holidays at the Ellie Phillips Memorial Public Library in Eau Claire. Most of the year, the model train display is stationed at the Chippewa Valley Museum. Through December 31st, community members can see it at its temporary location. Chuck Lindvig with the group behind the display says he enjoys seeing how the exhibit brings families together.
My favorite part is to see grandparents and parents and kids doing our scavenger hunt and all working together as a family. I think during the holidays that's really important.
If you'd like to see the train exhibit, tickets are $5 for adults and $2 for children over 5. The display is open on Saturdays, but there's also night train displays on Tuesdays and Thursdays. A craft sale this weekend is raising money to help one area senior center. Everything from knitwear to art was on sale at the Ellie Phillips Senior Center in Eau Claire. The Senior Center offers programming and services for those living in Eau Claire County who are 50 or older. At today's fundraiser, some of the knitted goods for sale were made in-house with the help of volunteers.
It started out, I think, as a knitting, crocheting group, but people come in, they do needlework, they do quilting, it doesn't matter. We're happy to have anybody come in and do any type of craft.
Each year, the Senior Center hosts about 4 or 5 craft sales. Each one usually brings in around $1,500. Its next sale is expected to be the second weekend in March. Coming up in sports, highlights from one of the biggest wrestling invitations in western Wisconsin. First, how one Minnesota woman is making a difference with one small act of kindness. Have you ever met someone willing to give you the shirt off their back? One Minnesota woman did something similar for someone in need. Barrett Leone shows us how her small act of kindness is making a difference. A few snowflakes and some raindrops are still falling in the area, but how will the rest of the weekend shape up? Mike has your full Skywarn 13 forecast when we come back. So essentially, enjoy these like 30 slightly warmer temperatures because it's going to get closer to average.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be getting a little bit of a break from the snow too, but not going to last too long, as we saw.
All right, well, thanks, Mike.
Absolutely.
Coming up next in Sports Scene 13, prep basketball action from the Northwest Tip-Off Classic and action from the 59th edition of the Husky Invitational. Well, for folks heading out tonight, maybe to see Christmas lights or what have you, what should we bundle up? What should we be looking forward to?
Well, temperatures really aren't that bad right now. However, the roads may be a little bit slick, being that we are teetering along the freezing point. Wind, a little bit of a mess on our hands, it looks like, and then we dry it out again heading into the weekend.
Beginning to look a lot like Christmas, I think, a little bit.
Something like that.
Thanks, Mike, and thank you for joining us. Our next newscast is coming up tonight at